Let's transform this room in my sister-in-law's 1970s home into a beautiful nursery for their new baby. Hey everyone, it's Christina from the DIYmommy.com. My brother and sister-in-law are having a baby soon and I am so excited for them. They just bought their first home from the 1970s recently and they're slowly transforming it into their dream home. Today I'm going to show you how we completely made over this room into a sweet nursery for their baby coming soon. Today I am thrilled to be partnering with Behr, who's sponsoring this video, to show you guys how once again you can transform a room with the power of paint on a budget. I'm also going to show you my entire room design process from start to finish, and I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful picture frame feature wall. Let's get started. I'm beginning this makeover like I do all my makeovers, and that's by identifying what we need in this space. Ashley and Nathan told me they wanted to keep the original mahogany doors and trim in this space because that's an original feature that they love. They also want to incorporate some sort of mint green color in this space so that they could keep this nursery nice and neutral. We also want to do a fun feature wall in here, and I want to upgrade the closet to make it a whole lot more functional for a nursery. Okay, now I've just created a mood board using my favorite, which is Photoshop. And I love doing this because it helps me keep focused on all of the colors and the elements that we need in this space. Now let's go to the Behr website and have a look at all of their minty green colors. Usually I like to use colors with a little hint of gray or beige in them because I feel like really clear colors are quite juvenile, but we are designing a nursery, so we can use all of the fresh, clear colors in here that we want. We landed on this beautiful green color called Wishful Green. This one's actually from Behr's 2021 Color Trends palette. We're also gonna pick this color called Smoky White. We're gonna put it on the rest of the wall so that this mint green feature wall can really shine. We also wanna pick a nice subtle blush pink for little accents in this nursery. And we love this color in the Behr 2021 Color Trends palette called Seaside Villa. Now, as far as the type of paint we wanna get, we chose Behr Ultra Scuff Defense interior paint. Reason being is that this paint can hold up to all of the wear and tear that a room like a nursery is gonna get. It's also perfect for spaces like hallways, living rooms, and all of those more high traffic areas. You might remember that I used Behr Scuff Defense in our camper renovation. It's gonna have the durability of a gloss paint, but I'm gonna go for an eggshell finish because I love that sheen on walls. While we were designing this room, we had a professional come in and lay some LVP luxury vinyl plank, which is perfect for a room that receives wear and tear like this. Now I'm gonna remove this wallpaper, which was very interesting, and I'm gonna share this whole process. I'm just removing the top layer of the wallpaper first. So satisfying when this happens. Whoa, nice. Now we're going to create a solution to get the backing of the wallpaper off. I'm using some fabric softener and some hot water, and we're putting 2/3 hot water, 1/3 fabric softener in this spray bottle and shaking it up. Now I'm just spraying this onto that wallpaper backing that's remaining on the wall. Has a very sticky glue on the back, so we're just trying to get this off. We let this sit on the wallpaper for about 3 minutes, and then we were able to use this sort of scraper tool and then peel it off. Some of this came off really easily and some is not coming off very well at all. It's really going to depend on the wallpaper that you have up and how it was installed. There's so many different variables. For us, using this solution, letting it sit, and then using these scraping tools was able to get all the wallpaper off. Now I'm going over with a cloth. Me and my mom are just wiping off any of the little bits and pieces that were left on this wall. I'm also removing this really old window covering. Oh boy, you guys, this was probably right from 1978. And I'm going over the wall with a sander. I'm using 120 grit sandpaper and just making sure that all of this wallpaper residue is off. I'm also removing all of the electrical plates and taping off all of this mahogany trim that my sister-in-law and my brother wanted to keep in this room. Next, I'm patching up any holes that we have here. All right, so the wallpaper's off and I have my paint. Grabbed it from Home Depot, and let's open up these cans and see what the colors look like. This is my favorite part of any painting project. Ooh, this is the Smoky White, and I love it. It's sort of a grayish, beigeish white, so more of a warm white, which I think is gonna look really nice in my sister-in-law and brother's home. Now let's open up the pink. This one's really nice too, the Seaside Villa. It's more of a peachy sort of pink, again, in that warm spectrum, and it's really subtle, so I think this will be nice for accents in this room. Ooh, this one is very juicy. It's a little bit brighter. This one's a little bit brighter than I thought, but I think this is gonna make for a great accent wall. We're only putting it on this one wall, so I think this is really gonna pop in this space. I like to start by cutting in any of the edging that I have to do. I'm just using about a 2-inch tapered brush, and I'm just edging around all the ceiling and all the doors, and then using a roller to paint on all of the walls. One of the cool things about this paint is that it has paint and primer qualities, so it's stain blocking, so you don't necessarily need to use a primer first. This paint dries pretty quickly, usually in about a couple hours, and then you can do another coat. I loved how this smoky white really brightened up this space immediately. Two coats of paint with a little bit of extra edging touch-up was perfect for this room. Alright, this is the wall that I'm most excited about because I can't wait to see how this mint color goes up on this feature wall. That's so bright, I love it. I'm painting this entire wall first with paint before I do the trim work. I'm going to Home Depot and I'm picking out what I think would look good for the trim. I've seen people do this picture frame trim with this baseboard topper, but then I found this trim right over here. This is just in the MDF trim aisle at the Home Depot, and it's called panel molding. And it was a little bit less expensive, and I thought it was the perfect look for this room. I just calculated how many I needed. I wanted to make 4 panels, and then I painted each of my rough cut strips with the bare Wishful green. So for a feature wall, I like to paint the wall and the trim with 1 coat of paint first before I do the rest. I'm using this miter saw and I'm cutting all of my pieces of trim. I carefully measure twice and cut once, and I'm cutting these angles so that the trim can join in nice miters on the corner. I'm also putting a few blobs of this construction glue on the back of the trim because not all of these pieces are going to hit studs, of course, so I wanted to glue them as well as nail them with a finishing nailer onto the wall. Now I'm using a measuring tape and a level and my finishing nailer to attach my molding to the wall in the design that I want. I'm also making sure that one of my panels is wrapping around that electrical outlet and not going right through it. So it just took a little bit of measuring and planning to make sure that that worked out. Already at this point, I am loving how this looks. It has such a beautiful French country traditional look, and I think it's going to make this nursery look so elegant. I'm making sure that this trim work looks nice and finished by running a bead of caulking in the inside and the outside of trim, and just running my finger over the caulking to make sure that it sits well in that crack between the trim and the wall. After all the caulking is dry, now I'm doing my finishing coat of paint here on the wall and the trim. I'm using my cut-in brush to go around the ceiling and all of the trim, and then I'm using a roller to do my final coat of paint. If you're doing a feature wall like this, you could also do 2 squares on the top and the bottom, and you can do as many panels as you like, kind of draw it out on paper first to see what you want and then go from there. Now I'm replacing all of the original baseboards in the room. It was a little bit of a puzzle to try to get these back in place, and I'm just using my finishing nailer to pop them back into place. Now I'm hiring my hubby to hang this new fixture. This one is from the Home Depot, and it is the most gorgeous light fixture I have ever seen. It is so elegant, and Ashley absolutely loved it. I got this closet system from the Home Depot as well, and I put it together and installed it in the closet. I did have to cut off the rods a little bit to make it fit this closet, but we were able to do that and make sure everything was level and in place. I think this is a great use of space for this closet, and it's going to work a lot better for smaller baby items than just that one shelf and one rod. It really breaks up the space and offers them a lot more organization. I did a quick little knob change on the original mahogany door and added this pretty little crystal one with a gold backing. Now I'm going to build this crib. I just followed the instructions and put it together, and I love how the white traditional look of this crib looks against that green wall. A new window treatment really is going to freshen up this space. I'm using a gold colored rod to match that hardware on the knob, and just some simple white linen curtains with a ruffled edge. Now it's my favorite part of any makeover. I'm going to do some final DIYs and add some cute accessories like this lamp. I'm also making this DIY artwork. A local business made the sign backing for me, and I'm just going to add some vinyl letters to it with a quote that my sister-in-law loved and really matched kind of this English garden vibe that we have in here. I'm safely mounting this artwork to the wall and adding a little bit of faux greenery. I also thought it'd be fun to give this room a little bit of sparkle and add this faux lit birch tree in the corner, but Ashley and Nathan could add any sort of greenery or element in here that they want. This artwork was my sister-in-law's from when she was a baby, so it's over 25 years old. And we just took off the original frames, they were just plastic ones, and reframed these in white frames with mats. I think this is such a wonderful way to update old artwork just by simply reframing it and giving it more of a contemporary look. I'm framing these all the same so I can create a really cute little gallery wall for this nursery. I'm just using command strips to hang these up so that Ashley could move them wherever she wants, and just using my level to make sure that they're in the proper spot. I grabbed this wooden crate and this kind of wooden piece, and I'm using my final color of Bear Scuff Defense. This is the Seaside Villa, and I'm going ahead and painting this crate and this little wooden piece with it. This color is so soft and pretty, and I'm really considering using this for one of my own girls' bedrooms. I'm taking some clothespins and some contact cement, and I'm gonna create a little bow holder for my new niece coming soon. I'm using some more picture hanging strips and putting this bow holder beside that gallery wall that I made and attaching some sweet little hair bows. Now I'm adding some more accessories like some pillows in that pink to pull that pink into the room. And now it's time to show my brother and sister-in-law how we transformed this space. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, here's your new nursery.
It does look really nice.
What do you think?
Wow.
Yeah. I've seen lots of foliage.
Yeah.
It looks way brighter than it used to.
Oh, so much brighter. It was just.
And the wallpaper's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Okay, let me show you the closet. Ready?
Like I saw that wall, but.
What do you think?
Oh.
Wow.
It looks so organizable.
It's a little bit more accessible for you to put baby things in, and we have some coordinating baskets. What do you guys think of the feature wall?
It is amazing.
The color?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The color
Was it
looks
what
really
you were
good.
expecting for the green? I think, yeah, like it's just that perfect bright green for the nursery, but not too bright that it's neon.
Yeah.
So it
No,
kind of
don't
has
want
that
that.
nice look. So Ashley, I took your art that you gave me that you had in your nursery and I reframed it.
It is really cute. It looks really nice in here and definitely needed some sort of different frame.
Yeah,
The
it
frame
gives
was-
it like a little bit more of an update, I thought. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. I hope it inspired you to maybe create a feature wall of your own or give your room a refresh with some paint. Thanks again to Behr for sponsoring this video. Make sure to check out that link in the description box below to see all of the products I used, including Behr Ultra Scuff Defense paint that is perfect for spaces like this nursery. Now let me know in the comments below what you think of this nursery makeover and which part is your favorite. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more DIY and decor ideas on a budget. I'm gonna leave some more videos that I hope you'll enjoy and watch next right up here.